So hey guys, today we are going to do some hopefully interesting podcast about Dubai and investing in Dubai. So my name is Gus, and with me today is Sanjay, who is the hardcore offline with some online presence in TikTok and Instagram and like on other platforms. So he knows Dubai as realtor from the ground up, and please go to his account and enjoy his reviews on some luxurious properties in Dubai. Yeah, and Alex, some tech-related guy, nerd. Yeah, Alex is the founder of Realiste platform, and would you please maybe say a couple of words about how you guys are doing the real estate stuff here?
Let me explain.
Yeah, please do.
So we are building personal artificial intelligence for real estate investing. This is a kind of a software that people use to analyze the market and find the hidden gems where they should to invest, because in every day of our life we can pick the best, or we can pick average, or we can pick the worst. And how to understand what is the best? It's just quite impossible to analyze all the market by your hands, or even a realtor can't understand all the market in minutes, like in a lifetime. So that's why we use the software to analyze the market and also to predict what is going to be happen with the market soon, based on data, projections, and demand and supply data. And now we're collecting the data from like dozens of sources, like DLD that you use, guys, like realtors, but also we're collecting the data directly from sales departments of developers to our engine, because maybe you know that once the developer sold one apartment, in DLD it's going to be like in several months, like this transaction. So it's there is some gap, and when the market is growing fast, this gap is a significant thing. So we are looking at demand supply data daily on a lot of sales departments directly to our engine, and we use also analyzing the listings on like a lot of websites. We clean these listings from fakes that you have to do to analyze the market, because in some areas there are 95% of fakes and of advertising, so you need to understand what is fake, what is not, and all this data collecting to AI analyzes data and make projections and evaluations. So this AI now makes 2 million evaluations daily globally, not just in Dubai, but in Indonesia, in Turkey, in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and other areas also. Yeah, and based on this information live, we can make projection and see some numbers that now is covered by PR or marketing, advertising, etc. And we try to show investors what is real numbers, what developers are best for rent out, buy to rent out, what developer has bad gross yield for rent, what is the quality, and all this kind of stuff. So a lot of information inside the system, and the system makes the rating. What is the best neighborhood, what is the best developers and projects right now to invest with the best appreciation potentially and best ROI. That's how the system works. And it's free still. Nice. So everybody can get access to this data and this analytics system. And you also.
That's a good thing about AI. It cannot be bought. It will always be transparent. So,
yeah. And the last thing I need to say, it's not just AI, it's explainable AI. What is the difference? When people say AI, you see the answer or you see the number. For example, you ask AI, what is the price for this apartment, specific apartment, and AI says that 2 million dirhams. But typically AI doesn't explain you why. You just see the number and you can believe it or not. Our AI realist explains why. So you can click and see all competitors' sales data, what was sold from DLD, etc. You can see the rent data and why AI decided so the price is so and appreciation is so. This is explainable. That AI explains you why the numbers is so. This is that's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
that's a fantastic thing.
Have an answer.
Yeah, that's for sure will help the people actually with making decision into investing into Dubai. And actually, taking a look at how the prices went up in Dubai, in some areas like they almost doubled So a lot of the people who actually ask myself, even my friends, colleagues, or maybe some clients, I'm sure that you are hearing this question all the time, like, is there a bubble in Dubai?
But but say the truth.
Say the truth. This time the truth.
Yeah, because bureaucrats always says, fine, everything is good.
Yeah, so that'll be really interesting to see your point of view, guys, like from marketing point of view, when you're speaking to the real people, what they're asking, and based on data, like maybe Alexei will get a little bit noted here.
I'm going to make the second move.
Thank you.
Please.
Thank you, Sanjay. Please do, yeah.
Basically, when it comes to sales, it's always supply and demand. So when people look into the markets which are competing with Dubai, like London, New York, and other cities in the world, when they see the numbers, the supply and demand, when the supply increased a lot than the demand, they saw the real estate market crash. And these numbers are available. There is data available that since 2016 till now, the London market has faced a lot of challenges, and with the COVID pandemic hitting the world. Now Dubai, on the other hand, thinks about the future. So if you go through Dubai's 2040 vision, right now Dubai's population is around 3.5 million approximately. So Dubai intends to increase this number to 6 million. So there will be no shortage of demand. There will always be demand. And we don't have that many units at the moment which are available for people to invest in.
That's true.
So Dubai still has potential of growth, and I don't see any bubble. In terms of real estate, there is no bubble. Yes, there will be some areas that will grow more compared to other areas, but that also has been tackled by the government, because they are planning to link the whole city with metro. So in the next, I believe, 7 to 10 years, you'll see the whole Dubai connected. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road will have a metro line, just like Sheikh Zayed.
Yeah.
So Al Khail Road will have. So
that will definitely help. Yeah.
Yeah. So if Dubai is completely connected, that will boost up the real estate market hugely.
That's a good point. Yeah. Thank you for that. And what do you think, Alex, about that? So what data tells you when you take a look at that?
So first of all, I see as a great professional in front of me. No, really, I agree with you. First of all, I agree with you. But we need to understand what is the bubble means.
Yes.
The bubble means that the market is in condition where when soon, potentially, the prices for real estate will go down dramatically. This is a bubble thing. So because the market is always have some volatility, it's going up, going down. It's like a wave potentially, right? But the bubble means that now it's here and soon it's going to be here. That's the definition of the bubble. 100% I can say that Dubai is not a bubble. It could be with a high volatility market, right, up and down, etc. And it was like several times in Dubai. But for now, I can definitely say that the prices in Dubai, if you take the prices, average prices for square feet and for meter, so it's much more convenient for 99% of the people in the world
who live in the metric system.
Metric system. In downtown in Dubai, the prices could be $8,000 for 1 meter. $8,000. This average.
Approximately, yeah.
It's average. Let's take Moscow, because I'm from Moscow originally. In Moscow, for this price, you can't afford not just luxury. You can't afford just low level quality, quality building with no pools, with no amenities in the center, not in the center of the city, near the center of the city, like 5 kilometers from the center of the city. That's the price you can afford.
And how much will cost in Moscow the real estate of the comparable level?
Comparable level with downtown, like amenities, etc. 2.5 more, 3 times more, sometimes
like 20K per square meter.
Sometimes 5 times more. That's the real prices of comparables buildings in Dubai and Moscow. And I can say the same for London. I can say the same for like different cities like New York, for example, because we work in New York and London and we see prices and we can compare the quality and the prices. London 3 times. The same as Moscow. Like New York 4 times, 5 times so far. So I definitely agree with you that Dubai is probably the next Singapore now.
Yes.
It's growing like Singapore in like 30 years ago, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's not just now for tourism. Before, like 20 years ago, Dubai was 100% for tourism and locals. For now, it's business relocating here, especially with the situation with the Russian-Ukraine crisis, and a lot of businesses relocating here. A lot of people are relocating here to work around the world from this place. So, in demand's growing fast. We think that this year, like 2023, is going to be the best year for real estate in a whole history of Dubai.
Even better than 2022.
Yes,
Better.
that's what I see as well.
We predicted that the market will grow 46% in gross merchandise value. So it was approximately 76 billion dollars of transaction. So this year it's going to be more than 100 billion dollars transaction.
That's a bold projection.
Yeah, and I think that now Dubai don't have like some kind of level where it's going to be the bubble. But some areas, we can speak about some areas that grew like 50 to 100% a year. These areas, it's not like, I can say 4 areas in Dubai, like approximately that grew the same like same percentage of growth.
Okay.
Definitely prices in these areas now separated from the market prices, and now all the prices based on reputation and the low supply, like let's say Jumeirah Island with Bulgari collaboration, etc. So the prices in this area grew 300-400% from the
400%.
400%.
From the inception of the project.
Oh my God.
till
400%. Because like 3 years ago, 3 years ago, it was like in the middle of the COVID thing, the prices was at the bottom, and now it's 4 times bigger. But the last year it grew 71%.
71. Oh.
Yeah. So that's, but it's like, it's not like all the market in Dubai. It's like 40 transactions a year. So it's like in a volume, it's nothing.
But if we are talking about like the large areas in Dubai who attracted maybe significantly more investment than others, so what do you think, which are like the most overhyped locations here in Dubai that you...
I'm going to be the second guy who answers the question.
Okay, so Sanjay, so let's start this one from you.
I like the role to be some kind of commentator, you know, you comment opinion.
That will very much appreciate it, Sanjay, if you don't mind.
99% of the queries that I receive and that I have seen in the market, 2 locations that I can say is Marina. One is Marina, one is downtown. And then if you talk about luxury or self-use villas, then it's the Palm. These locations have always been the first priority for investors.
Okay.
Yeah, but again, they don't see the bigger picture of Dubai, like where Dubai is heading towards. Because
It's
Dubai,
stereotype, right? So everyone buys in Palm, Dubai Marina, and downtown. That's the guy first buys that doesn't understand Dubai at all, right?
yes,
Yeah, so my wife,
because that's the
my wife is like an average too, so she wants like to be in Palm. So other options just even were not considered. So I just have to pay for that.
It's not good for your pocket.
Yeah, but I'm forced just to make more money, so maybe it's a good thing.
It's
then.
good. It's
yes, that's a good. It will motivate.
It's a good thing.
For sure, it motivates me every day.
You should move to Jumeirah Island, I think.
Yeah, that'll be my target for the next year. Then. So Dubai Maria, Palm, what else like?
These are the locations that people, which is the first priority for investors because they see more people investing there. But what they don't realize is these locations have now been saturated.
Yeah, and supply is like relatively low in those locations.
Yes. So any project that comes up in these locations, they come at overpriced, like almost
100% correct.
Yeah,
Agree.
It comes at a very high price because of the demand. So when the developers see that there is demand, now to charge a little more, they will add some luxury features and which are not available in the location. so that they are able to charge more. Because if it's not luxury, they won't be able to charge more in those locations.
But from the other side, do developers really have a lack of the clients for those locations, or do they have maybe like a larger exposure time to sell these locations, or they're selling like in average exposure
Right
times?
now, it's selling like crazy because there are projects that have launched in JLT, Marina, and Palm. So these got like 50% sold out within a month.
Yeah.
So all these new projects that have come
Or in
up
hours.
or in hours.
And now it's like
One of the tower in JLT got sold in 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yeah.
Just 4 hours. It launched and within 4 hours it got
Ellington,
sold.
right?
Ellington.
Yeah.
We know about this crazy story.
Any other areas coming to your mind, maybe outside of those?
For me, my personal favorites are Emirates Hills, Jumeirah Village Circle. If you're an investor, because Jumeirah Village Circle, if you look at the stats as well, I believe AI will help. It's currently ranking at the top, even for rentals and sales. And there's a reason to that, because if you open the map from Dubai International Airport to the Maktoum Airport, and you draw a line, at the center you'll find Jumeirah Village Circle.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's geographically the center of Dubai. And it's connected with 2 highways, Al Khail Road and Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road. That's why all the investors see this potential for the future. Even the metro line is coming there, probably the pink or the golden line. It might be on the Hessa Street or Al Khail. That's not decided yet, so I cannot confirm. But it is in the plans.
Okay.
Yeah, so that location is a promising location.
So that will attract even more investors over there.
Yes. It is already attracting, and it will keep attracting more.
And what's the data is telling you, Alex?
I agree with him. No, I really like him. He knows the market very well. Yeah.
Dasha, thank you for inviting Sanjay today. Yeah. The guy who really knows the market.
So what I can say about overvalued location, for example, 100% true that new projects in like Palm or Dubai Marina, for example, or near Dubai Marina, they're mostly overvalued, right?
Yeah.
So, but people still buy it, so why not? Maybe they want it, why not, right? So if they have a lot of cash.
But do they buy with like investment or just to live
mostly
in?
for living, or mostly for parking money.
Okay.
Not for like flipping site or not for rented out. So they just see the great project and a great location. They don't care about the price, but they know that this price they can get in any time. It's not 100% true, right? Because if you invest like $10 million in like a floor in one building, probably you can get this get out from this investment in like 4 or 5 years, the same amount. That's true. But people like it, why not? It's not a whole Dubai, it's not about the whole Dubai. What about GVC? Definitely this is this is the first area where a lot of sales happened.
Yes.
So a lot of sales. And we have made yesterday the rating of most green neighborhoods with the parks, etc. Like we calculated the square of parks versus the square of neighborhood, and GVC is number 1 about the square parks, etc. And people like it. The prices are still low. And the pricing are growing like 10% every year, and probably it's going to grow 10% each year from 3-4 years. Why so? Because the pricing on this neighborhood is based on real market, real transactions, a lot of transactions, and a lot of demand and supply and different projects. So you just can't, fixing the numbers. When developers sometimes
on the large amount of data.
Because a lot of data and you just can't control it. It's a real market. You can see on GVC and based on this area, you can understand the whole real estate market in Dubai. Just looking on this area.
Yes.
If you don't have capacity to understand the whole market, then you can see and you can analyze it's a bubble or not. Once this area grow like 40-50% a year, it's a bubble.
It's a bubble.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're not even close.
Yeah, but it's 10%, so it's real
10.
market. What's the real market?
13%.
Yeah, so 10 in average. Yeah, that's why, because it's real market, a lot of transactions. I can say about one neighborhood, Dubai Hills. Yeah, Dubai Hills. Yeah, you thought about it. It grew 53%.
Yeah, so it grew a lot.
It grew a lot. I know why. Mostly Russian people like it. And Russians, and we know that last year a lot of Russians came to live, to rent and to buy investment, etc. They were parking their money also, and they liked this neighborhood because of the big park. All Russians lived in near big parks, in Moscow, St. Petersburg, etc. And all Russians like greens, trees, etc. And if you see the map, like Google Map on the bird view, you can see that this is the only area with a big park, like around
established.
And that's why people just because they don't understand all the market, they picked it because it looks good.
It looks green.
And
plus the name Emma.
So that's why it grew. And I can say that probably this area can grow the same percentage as it was, because the market is too high for now, but it's gonna grow like several percent, maybe 5-6% a year, is possibly, but we can't expect that it's gonna grow like 20-30% next year, this year also.
Maybe 6-7.
Yeah, maybe something like that. So I agree with you, my friend, 100%.
That's interesting. One offline and online.
You know, he has his own like artificial intelligence inside, like machine learning.
Because I analyze a lot of data.
So artificial intelligence versus natural intelligence.
No. It's very rare when I speak with a person who in real estate, and I agree with this person. It's very rare.
So kudos. Yes, thank you for that. That's really interesting.
Let's ask him one question. This is a tricky question.
Please do.
I don't think you have this question in your laptop. Why people buy off-plan once the same building near could have the price much less than off-plan? I told you this is a tricky question.
No, I'll answer that. So what happens is there is something, as you just also explained, about price per square feet. So the price per square feet for an off-plan project is always lesser than a ready project. And nowadays, with off-plan projects coming up with payment plans, people don't have to go through mortgage.
It's kind of mortgage.
And so after this federal tax increase and the mortgage rates going up, even the personal loan rates have gone up. So people don't want to get into debt at the moment. So with developers coming up with very affordable payment plans, it becomes much more easier for them to buy it in cash. That's why the percentage of cash buyers in Dubai is the highest compared to all over the world. It's I think 70%.
70%,
70%.
For sure.
So it's a lot. Also because of the taxes.
And also because of the tax, yes.
Yeah, I agree with you. I can add
yes, you can.
To this opinion. Once the market is growing, for your ROI, cash on cash, it's much more interesting to invest off plan because of like payments plan. And once this building is going to be finished in 3-4 years, this building could cost more than the same building that has like 5-6 years already built, right? So that's why while the market is growing, it's more interesting for investors, for buyers, etc., buy off plan, even for a bigger price than secondary market, to invest money and pay use a payment plan. That's why. So the difference could be 2 times. Like
almost, yes.
With payment plan, cash on cash, it could be like 100% ROI, could be, right? In time. And here, even you rent it out from the day one with the rent payments, etc., it could be 2 times less than off plan. But it works while the market is growing.
And the market is growing.
And the market is
still growing.
And it could, by the way, I can say that it could grow 5-6 years so far.
Yes.
Why I think so? The prices in Dubai are very calibrated, so related, right? with bad things around Dubai. Once some bad things not around Dubai, abroad the country.
Like crises and stuff.
Like crisis, like inflation, like war, and etc. So people are coming to Dubai as a safe place and safe for them, families and their money, and they used to park money here. That's why now we know that crisis in Ukraine, Russia, crisis in Europe with the high inflation, etc. That I think that next several years, Dubai.
It will boost the demand, actually.
Yeah.
Dubai will keep on growing. I think not only 5-6 years. I think until 2040, and then beyond that. Because if you open Google
I mean
Maps,
the fast grow.
Yeah.
Fast growing stage.
Yeah, fast growing stage will be 5-6 years.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Dubai will be connected.
Yeah.
So once it is connected, then it will grow more. It will have more potential. And if you see the Google map of Dubai, you'll see there is still potential. There is a lot of land.
Quite a lot.
Lot of land left. So
It's a desert, guys. You can
build amount of land.
You can build from now to 1 century.
exactly. So
absolutely.
Dubai has a huge potential. Huge.
And you guys brought the topic of the secondary market, and actually for the investors it's super important to pick up the project they will be able to exit from, without significant loss. And as far as I observe, there are a lot of projects in Dubai where this could be like quite hard. So how should investor pick up the project? What he should or she should think about, like to pick up the right project that he or she will be able to exit from with some making some money without losing some money. So
Yeah. So
what do you think?
I'll answer that. First of all, real estate is not a get rich quick scheme. You don't get rich overnight. It's a long-term game.
Okay.
So if you're investing in real estate, you have to be invested a minimum of 5 years.
5 years, you think?
And then you can go up to 10 years, because the rental yield in Dubai is highest as compared to any other city in the world. Because any other city in the world, you will, apart from paying the tax, you will also pay capital gains tax.
Sure.
Apart from the income tax and everything. In Dubai, there's nothing like that. So whatever you are generating is your money. And plus, there is a law in here that you can even remit the money without any tax to any of your bank accounts abroad.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's another good thing about Dubai. Now, of course, and no country wants their money to exit. They want all the money to be within the country. That's with all over the world. But what Dubai offers is a safe haven, like for example, what you just mentioned about the Russia-Ukraine war. So everybody thinks that they will park their money here and it will be safer. And that's what Dubai is providing to people. A safe place where your money is safe, you can generate income through that, and that income will be tax-free. So that's, and when investors, sorry, I'm coming back to, I just
Sure.
steered away from your question, but coming back to your question, when investors are thinking about investment, Dubai, they have to understand when they analyze the data, the rental yield, the ROI, is 4 to 6% average. You can buy in downtown, you can buy in Dubai South. The ROI will remain 4 to 6% on a ready project and 7 to 9% on an off-plan project. Of course, off-plan will give more because you're buying it at a lesser price.
Yeah. So you mean like with depreciation ROI?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're thinking long-term, I would suggest going to a developing location. If you're thinking short-term, like 5 years, then you can go to a location like Marina or downtown, which is already saturated, but still it will give you the ROI. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Alex? Maybe you have like any other thoughts compared to?
You told that it's impossible to get rich in one night with a real estate investment. I think that's true. That used to be.
So for now it's possible, you think?
Now it's possible.
It is possible, but
Let me explain.
Yeah.
I know what you want to say. If you want, you can say.
No, you can.
Okay. So I and my company look at the market as a stock market, really.
Yeah.
It's a real estate market. So once you are able to see NASDAQ index one day before everybody see it, definitely you can use it. definitely you can be the billionaire in one night in real estate, but definitely it's possible to make in real estate 100% ROI a year.
Yes.
Possible?
Yes.
How is possible? There are two things. First thing, you can buy very cheap, add value or something like this, or use a leverage. It's possible cash on cash, but it's risky. It's risky to lose your money. And the second thing, it's called flipping. It's like when people buy for a good price and resell it. And Russian people are crazy about it now.
Probably,
you know.
Yeah, Royal Atlantis.
I don't see it on English-speaking investors and buyers, so they are conservative. But Russian-speaking, they're crazy.
They're
like
aggressive.
Yeah, they're aggressive investors now. They admire flipping. Why so? Because before the market in Dubai grew, the same was in the Russian market. So Russian market grew very aggressively last 2 years, much more aggressively than in Dubai, and they saw it. They saw what happened.
An opportunity.
And
like
they
that.
saw they felt it. Yeah, that's why they're so aggressive. It's possible, but it's impossible to do moves like buying, selling every time, and can't meet the risk. So the more transaction you make, the more risk you could take,
Yes.
right? Every time you buy something, you get in some risk.
And especially if they don't have enough data to make those decisions.
Yeah,
Yes.
so, but it's going to be possible, I think, in like several years. For now, I think that approximately 1,000 people at all in the whole world using AI for real estate investing daily, like maybe monthly, weekly. So like making money, like flipping, etc.
Yeah.
Most of them, like millions of people around the world, you do it, but they do it like manually.
Yeah.
And the speed of their transaction is slow, like once a year, once a half a year, etc. With AI and technology, definitely the first group, like 1,000 people, is going to be like 10,000 people in several years. After that, 100,000 people. They definitely will take advantage of the technology to flip the property and analyze the market as a stock market. So it's possible, especially in off-plan.
Yeah.
Why off-plan is possible? Because it's not exist, right? And it's just it's like a stocks.
Just an idea.
Yeah, it's just an idea, picture, and signing contract, right? This kind of stocks, so or treasuries, something like this maybe. So definitely people used to buy and sell treasuries and stocks fast, and with AI, with this technology, people will start to do it more and more faster and faster to sell and buy, especially off-plan investment around the world. That's what is going to happen. And sure.
I'll just add to it. I see it happening, but not as soon, because when you talk about stocks and the mutual funds and stuff, cryptos and all, you can invest as low as $100
Correct.
in these. But in real estate, to sell an off-plan property, minimum of 30% of the property value needs to be paid to get
Correct.
an NOC from the developer.
Correct.
Yeah, and
That's why just 1,000 people use it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I see it happening because I already see there is crowdfunding and these kind of projects that are coming up right now in the market. So
I meant the people with the big capital, like millions of dollars, like who buys not just a piece, who buy like a great stakes, right? Or units or floors, etc.
Yeah.
I see the traction and I see the tendency. I see how it's changing, and people want to buy off-plan in one click, and they want to sell it in one click.
Yes.
They want it, but there is no technology at all to use
At
it
the
for
moment,
now.
yes.
At the moment, yeah. So my company is building such of technology and such of real estate exchange in the future. But people really like it, and they are eager about these opportunities to buy. That's why I can predict that it's going to be possible to get rich in one day, like
there will be
in several months, by buying good for good price and selling for another price.
Like buying at night, selling in the morning.
So you're saying like
Probably in 10 years, in 15 years, 20 years, it probably could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
so you're saying the portrait of the typical investor could change like from the individuals to maybe like more of institutional investors.
Institutional investors would like to use this, but they don't have these opportunities.
The platform is not there.
Yeah,
So
they have to buy like big buildings or commercial real estate. They can't like buy
Diversified,
1,000 units in different buildings because it's a nightmare to buy one. Once you want to buy 1,000 in different buildings, you
It's
have
difficult.
to have a lot of staff, like hundreds of people to close the deals.
Yeah.
But it's gonna changing right now, especially off plan. That's why I believe that people can make a lot of money soon on
They
this
can,
kind
yes.
of flipping and buying, selling, like trading in real estate. And I think it's going to be happened in several years. It's going to be the first wave of people trading like this. In 5-10 years, it's going to be obvious in your application on your phone.
Because by the way, about the technology, so maybe you could share with us like what tech or maybe like what applications or data you use in your day-to-day work when you do the business with your clients. Because for sure, you know, it's a little bit outdated for now. And it's definitely, we see a lack of technology on the prop tech market, so the people could make informed decisions based on data. So
Yes.
if you could share with us your thoughts on that, it would be great.
Yes, the prop tech market has to evolve a lot. So I really appreciate what you're doing. Right now, we have an app from the DLD and some websites
You can say the name.
like Property Monitor.
It's rubbish.
Yeah.
We're gonna send.
Yeah,
we're gonna send
DSP.
you the link. We're gonna send you the
Actually,
link.
Dasha shared
Yeah.
with me, and I loved it. I
Don't
mean,
use this before rubbish.
I know. I was using it, and then I was like, yeah, this is very detailed and intuitive. So I was like, this is good stuff. So if this happens, and it happens fast, and it is happening fast, I believe real estate in Dubai will, skyrocket. Because,
And I believe when you want to check if certain unit in the building is available, you have to call to the salespeople and to check if that's really available for now or not. So you definitely cannot make like an online transaction, even like to maybe book the apartment online.
Yes. This will help because right now the secondary market, especially, is very competitive. So there are many fake ads.
Yes.
Like in websites like Dubizzle and Property Finder
And you
Bayou.
guys use the website who provide analysis based on a lot of fake ads, by the way.
Yeah. So these fake ads, I know because I'm in the market for a very long time, and I've done this personally with clients. I've closed deals by showing the clients that these are fake ads. This is not the actual price.
I can feel you. I can feel this pain because I've gone through this, like a few times already.
Even in rent and to buy.
Rent is even worse, much worse.
Renting is worse. Like you call them, you see a very good price, you get excited, you call them, and then sorry, this unit is gone. I have another option. And I'm like, okay.
30% more. 30% more.
Yeah, it's 30% more. Okay, this game they are
Maybe
playing.
come to Dubai.
Yeah, that's true. That's what happened.
The market is going in this negative direction because of these fake ads and people who, and it's also because of competition. Because some real estate companies, they just look at the numbers. They don't look at the person. So every person, every employee is just a number.
Okay.
Like this guy can do like 1 million sales, for example, in a month. They don't even know their names. So that's the level of competition that they have.
And it's lack of transparency because of this. And it's because the publication of advertising is so cheap. That's why they publish like thousands of advertisings.
Yes.
And I think like Property Finder, they didn't change their interface like for ages, or like they don't really want
Basically
to do it.
what they want is just the data. That's
sure.
it.
Let me say you one interesting thing about Property Finder. On Property Finder, you can find then verified advertising.
Verified and true verified.
And true verified, verified, true verified, and super agent.
Super agent.
So you can click show me all the listings. It's going to be like 56,000. You click show me just verified. it's still 56,000. You click show me super agent, it's still 56,000.
Okay.
So the number remains.
Not a lot of help. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in this case, actually, Alex, so as you are doing this technological platform which will enable those kind of simplifying the transaction, so let's imagine a few years from now, how in ideal world, or like in the world which is the closest to ideal, how the real estate transaction in off-plan will look like from your point of view?
I would like to hear his opinion.
Yeah, Sanjay, maybe you can tell, and then we can change, we can compare actually.
Because I'm making it, and I want to hear what he's gonna wonder, what's gonna be.
So given
I remind you that Sanjay is one of the most brightest realtors in this town. So actually, that's really interesting to have his opinion.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Based on what he observes, actually. Yeah.
He never seen me so excited.
See, given the fact that where the world is moving right now, the world is moving to AI, and Dubai is supporting it. Where I see 10 years from now is what his vision is. Just clicking and buying.
Okay.
So that puts my job also at risk.
No,
but actually,
you
no.
can work just on phone.
No, I think it puts like the job at risk on other like 90% of the realtors which do not bring value.
Who's not professionals? They're then going to be eliminated.
Yes,
that's 100%.
I think like professionals will do much more money actually because they'll have. It's like on ChatGPT. ChatGPT will not destroy, but it will help the most talented people to make their job even more efficient.
Yeah,
100%.
So 10 years from now, that's what I see. Just how people buy cars right now.
So let's imagine like someone calls you.
Several months from now.
Several months.
Because it's
no. This is a question. What do you think is going to be in several months from now?
Because the thing is, it's about integration. So education will be required, and people need to adapt, and then many people don't adapt very fast. And it's like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah,
it happens in this world.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's doing it, let me do it.
Yeah, 100%.
Like 90% of the population don't think like I should do it. That's why there is gap.
Yeah. In Google, nobody asks AI for real estate. Nobody.
Exactly.
Zero searching. Yeah. No, two searching. My two searching a day.
There's a reason why only 1% is at the top.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
100%.
Yeah. Because they did what they wanted to do, and others just monkey see, monkey do. So
100%.
Tell us like a couple words about the bright future, which will.
I can say what is going to happen in several months.
Okay.
Several months. First, we are going to launch a portfolio tracker. This is going to help all owners of real estate checking prices daily.
Wow.
Daily. So every day, your apartment, like DT1 downtown, apartment number 1201. This is my address. in case somebody wants to go and kill me.
Cut this.
It's hard to do in Dubai.
So I can place this address with square feet and repayment type into the system and see daily what is the price now. So it's gonna show you that the pricing sometimes change is quite have volatility, and you can see the trends. What's the trends going down or going up or going down, but daily. Once you're able to evaluate something daily with algorithm, for example, you can see what's happening like live. That's gonna be live in 2 weeks. It's already done, and I'm gonna send you the link.
I have a question here. How do you motivate the owners to put in the information?
They want it. So everybody, like not everybody, a lot of people want to know what is the value of of what is the money of all real estate they own right now. And they want signals. What is the best time to sell? And you can't just understand the market because you probably make evaluation or something like that, or ask your broker what's the price once a year, once a half year. So it's so slow about the market. So this system tracks the property daily, and you can place all your apartments, like all your apartments your clients have, for example, based on your account, and see daily what's happening with the prices. on the apartments. And you can call your client and say, so I think the prices is high right now, it's a good time to sell now. Because next time, like next year, is going to be much less than this. And you're going to see the daily transactions. And you can use it in your work, like with clients, etc. And clients also can place, it's a free application. And clients can place any apartment in Dubai and in different cities, like Moscow, New York, London, in the application and see daily. And if and it's going to be projections. Okay. For 1, 2, and 3 years based on current data. And if the projection is going bad, the system shows you the signal you should sell it.
Like recommendation on
like
stock market.
Like recommendation on stock market. And you can check this recommendation. That's why explainable AI. You can literally click and ask why.
So in this, who's accountable? Like if in case the information is incorrect, let's say in a year's time.
Perfect question. Yeah. So it's based on algorithm. Algorithm is not perfect.
Of course, yeah.
Every time, so it's like 90% perfect, 10% is error. Yeah. It's okay. The perfect algorithm is 99.1.
Yes.
This is a perfect algorithm. It's like in Navigator, in Google.
Yes.
Once it appears, appeared in 10 years ago, it was quite of rubbish, but it still worked. Now it's quite wonderful.
Yeah.
Quite wonderful. This is the same. This is just a first technology. You can see the numbers and you can check these numbers. If there is an error, you click an error. It goes to the second level of double checking of our analysis, and they can send you back, improve the algorithm on your case, in your neighborhood, on your location, on your building, because it could be error with your building. For example, the system doesn't know the handover year of the building. So something like this. A lot of potential mistakes, right? And lack of data. So that's why we show you the data. You can use it for free. If you see the error, you click, one day it's going to be fixed. Yeah. That's how it works now.
Yeah, like delays and all this, AI cannot predict the delays.
Yes. Something like this.
Just like ChatGPT, it can only tell you until 2021.
Yeah.
It says it.
Yeah.
And I believe the more data the model collects, and
that's how it works.
Yeah, you
that's
just have to keep feeding data.
But we hope that it's going to be super useful for you guys, for you exactly in the work, and people who want to track their real estate. This is the first thing is going to be live in 2 weeks. The second thing, you saw the platform and etc.
I did.
In 30-40 days, it's going to be version 2.0. So it's going to be the rating, not just neighborhoods or buildings, apartment. It's going to be the rating of developers. Which developer has the best ROI for rent? Which project has the best appreciation potential? You can, in 1 minute, check all the market and see what is the best based on algorithms. You can use this information into your head, and I definitely 100% sure that AI and you together is going to be like crazy thing for investors.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I'm going to send you the link also.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. Yeah. So
wonderful talk.
Yeah, thank you guys for attending this fantastic discussion.
Me.
Yeah, thank you, Alex, thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, very appreciated.
Yeah,
thank you so much.